Morning, Friday the 25th of March, last day of the week. Thanks for joining me. I had a difficult start to the week. There's no doubt about that. The Forex trades didn't go well at all. But things have turned around, thankfully, towards the middle of the week. And the Euro short worked, although we have bounced right back. So I'm just looking at my sheet now. We've got resistance at around 110.35.45. I've got a feeling that will hold. The euro's in a bear trend, and I think the bear flag has been broken. I'm just surprised to see it bounce back. That 109.80 level held. We'll see if we turn around from there. Shorting the dollar CAD, the US dollar Canadian dollar, after it broke this support line has worked. We're about 50 pips lower, or we were the last time I looked, and I think that will continue lower. So if you're still short, I'm still short that pair. I'm going to run that, probably run it over the weekend. I'm not sure why the Canadian dollar is stronger, probably because oil's pushing back up again. What else we got? Aussie dollar broke higher, so that continues in a bull trend. New Zealand dollar is probably consolidating and will continue higher. So I've got buy levels there on a pullback on it to support. Dollar yen, I'm looking for signs of weakness. It's just so overbought, all the pairs against the yen, but there's no sell signal yet. So for now, if we do pull back, I'll be okay buying into a support level, Aussie yen, Euro yen, dollar yen. But I'm just wary. I think sooner rather than later, we're going to get some sort of signal that the rally's over. It's just an incredible run. The rally for the currencies that are priced against the yen. In other words, the yen has been collapsing, obviously, as you know, day after day. Just the yen's been dropping like a stone. What else am I looking at on my trade sheet? So that's it. I'm going to move straight on to stock markets because you kind of know what's going on with the Forex markets. Actually, before I start, I'm going to give you a real good quote, which I just saw on Twitter this morning. So someone's written, in 1 year, we have seen the average 30-year mortgage rate in the US rise from 2.6 to 4.5, not far off doubling, is it? Crude oil prices more than double. We've got inflation go from what the Fed called transitory. And as you know, if you've been following me for a year, I said that was absolute rubbish and that inflation had to take off. Well, it's now at 8%, and I think it's got to go higher. I mean, clearly it must do. Commodity prices have gone through the roof since over the last month or two. The Fed has gone from having a lower rate from lower rates for keeping rates lower for longer to now looking at 8 consecutive rate hikes this year. We've got the biggest war since World War II, certainly the biggest war in Europe. And yet the S&P is 6% away from its all-time high. I mean, absolutely nuts in my opinion. I just thought that was perfect. It really summed everything up. Anyway, so stock markets. The Germany 40, the DAX, approaching, well, actually it's backed away now, isn't it? I've got resistance around sort of 14,800 if we get there. Maybe we're running out of momentum now. We've got this big bearish engulfing candle, which I didn't pay too much attention to because yesterday we got a decent green candle. We didn't get the red candle follow through. But I don't know, it just seems to be losing momentum. Anyway, I'm not short. I want to wait for the 14,750, 14,850 area. That's where a good short would be for me in the DAX. The Nasdaq, well, we're at the 50% fib. So it is possible we can turn around from there. I'd love to sell it up around the sort of 15,200 area, the Nasdaq. That for me is certainly on the daily chart a good resistance level of 61.8. We've got moving average resistance there as well. Who knows? We could possibly get there. Look, we're pushing high this morning. If we can just get up through 14,800, 14,900, then we could well push on to the low 15,000 area and give ourselves an opportunity to try a short position, see if this market finally wakes up to what's going on in the real world. The S&P also pushing up. I have remained bullish. I am a trend follower, so although I think it's crazy that the markets are pushing higher, I'm not going to fight it, and I have gone with it. And if I've kept you long, then I suppose I've done my job. But again, S&P is running into resistance around the 45.35, 45.45 area. So who knows? Maybe that will be the end of the bounce, and maybe the market will start paying attention to the more negative factors that are very clearly out there. Can mortgage rates push higher? Who knows? Can interest rates push? Can bonds push lower? I don't think this is the end of it. Okay, that's my thought for the day on Friday. Good luck if you're in the financial markets today. Let's see if we get a chance to try a little short in the stock markets. Keep the stops tight. Obviously, you've always got to trade with your stop loss. Otherwise, you're going to risk blowing your whole account, which, believe me, I've done on more than one occasion. That's it. Okay, any comments or any questions, stick them in the box. I'll answer them. And other than that, have a good day today and have a great weekend. And join me again on Monday.